Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
Good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to Supernatural Confessions Friday Night Live. You see three hosts on the screen. I'm not sure why the fourth isn't showing. In fact, the fourth is very, very beautiful today. Unfortunately, with makeup on and all that, something a bit different. She's calling in from there
she is. There she is.
Yeah,
You got a
saving
devil.
the best.
Alamak.
Yeah. Welcome. Today is the day. It's Friday Night Live. And for all the regulars coming back week after week, we welcome you. We have Lisha Ong, Lincoln, Poochies SR. It's been a while since I heard from you, Poochies. Ariel, who was for the first time, someone is tuning in that is living further than Sonia. She's on the causeway right now today, tuning in the gem. Sonia, on the other hand, is not in Sembawang today, but we'll ask her where she is later on. Mark Shippo, Jovian Chu, Desmond Lee, Matthew Lim, Kenny.
We got Isurius from Perth as well. So Perth represent.
There's also from Sydney, Edison.
It's also from New Zealand as well.
Wow.
Woo.
We're really going international.
Nice.
Straight down on the side. That's the southern hemisphere. Hey, welcome everybody. JF Chia, Goat, Minang, Marantu, KK Heng, Irwan Gani, Jillian Fernandez, Pot Me Plan, Aber, whose streak got broken today. She or he usually was the first 3 times in a row, but today nobody took over as the first to tune in. Welcome everyone. If I didn't get to read out your name, that's because the numbers have grown. Thankfully, I know a lot of gratitude to all of you guys. But if I read out every single name, we're going to spend the next half an hour here. But do like and share. The more people who come in, the more people who share their confessions, we will be sharing those with you. As I always say from the start, the day confession ends is the day Supernatural Confessions will close its doors. Right, so for those of you who just tuned in, we want to hear you say hello in the comment section so we can say hi to you as well. Join the community, get in touch with us, chit chat with everyone online. That's where the fun begins. And today we're going to have a bit of a community joining us on the live show. But before that, let's say hello to our regular host. You've seen them for over 1 year. The man with the cap, the one with a very deep voice.
Yes.
He is Kimi.
Hello.
All the way from Sarawak, Kuching.
Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
All the panties all moist.
My bulu all standing.
How you been, Kim?
I'm okay. Actually, I just rushed back because today is actually my girlfriend's birthday. So shout out to my girlfriend. She's not watching this because she's out somewhere gossiping with friends, I believe. So happy birthday to the girlfriend. I love you.
Girlfriend.
So
Alamak.
I got a dedication on this guy, man. Girlfriend's birthday.
Alamak.
Sorry, live show comes first.
That's why. Happy birthday, Shaz.
yes. So yeah, and also to those watching from no matter where you are watching this from, thank you very much for joining us. We love you as much as you love us.
And usually, calling in from distant Sembawang, today she has moved towards urban built-up area. She's now. Where are you now?
I can't hear her.
I'm at I'm in a car park. You know how I used to call from the jungle or from one of my hikes or some random campsite somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm calling from a random car park.
Okay. In Sembawang. You put
I
on
have
makeup,
friends-
dress
no,
in a
not
red
in
dress.
Sembawang. I
to
have friends.
Oh, we just lost her?
Oh,
Yeah.
She has friends.
I can't hear her at all.
yeah,
Guys,
same.
she says she
I
has
hear
friends.
too.
It's like trying to mock all of us. You
Mm.
guys don't have friends. I got friends. I go on Friday night. All you losers do live stream.
I can hear you guys.
Alamak.
Oh, lama, this
No,
person.
unfortunately,
Can you guys
we can hear
Can
Sonia.
you guys hear me?
but-
Can you hear me?
I think the
I
crowd might have
can
some
a
problem.
bit.
I can't hear it at all. Like she's mute for me.
Yeah, she's frozen on stream.
Yeah, Sonia, you might have to refresh again, and we'll wait for you. Sonia's also out with her friends. She have a girls' night out, and they're all going drinking and dancing today. And yeah, but she's dedicated, so she's spending the next 1.5 hours doing live stream as well. And the guy on the bottom right hand corner of your screen, the apex predator, all the way from Perth, Western Australia, weighing at 120 pounds, is Joseph Dakota.
Oh, hold on a second. 120 pounds. How much is that in kilograms?
120 kilo. 120 kilo. He mentioned it wrongly. 120 kilo.
Pounds. He said pounds. You wait. Tunggu. Okay, I know you said that Sonia is very dedicated tonight. I don't think she's the most dedicated tonight because I've missed Kenobi and Stranger Things to be
I'm
here
back.
tonight. I think I deserve the most dedicated title.
One
Thank you very
sacrifice
much.
girlfriend's birthday, one sacrifice girls' night out, one sacrifice Stranger Things. I mean, you guys are pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
All to be here tonight on Friday Night Live show without fail. But there's also another group that I want to introduce right now before we start the show proper. And day in, day out, week in, week out, you know that on the Supernatural Confessions Facebook group, we grew from a small pool of 20 to 50 to 150, where Jenon joined me as the moderator about 3 years ago. But today we have about 50,000 members that we try to be respectful to every single post. But it's grown too much for Jenon and I to just manage it. So we got 3 very talented people to join us. And I felt that they need, or rather you guys need to see the faces behind the screens who have been moderating your posts. The ones who approve and decline the post.
And Ben.
And I like to bring them up on screen. Elvin, would you do us the honors, please?
Hey. Cha-ching.
Yay!
If one person's missing from the screen.
Yeah. So let's see.
Wait, do they? Can they still
Okay,
hear us?
wait. Okay.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, so we are trying to get Jenon on the. I can see Jenon on my screen. I'm not sure why Jenon isn't popping up yet. Alvin the Cruz,
okay.
yeah, the smooth operator is handling this smoothly behind the screen.
thought
The 3 of them that you see right now, the guy right here, that's Ivan, and that's Kara Wong, and that's Lynn Drezel. These guys, along with Jenna, who will pop up very shortly, they have been working tirelessly to moderate the page. So I'm going to pass the mic on to Kara, Ivan, and Lynn to say a few words to let you guys know what their vision is all about.
Hang on, let me readjust.
Oh, it's laggy, very laggy.
Eh.
This is laggy.
It looks okay on my side. I mean, Kara, Lynn, Ivan.
Yeah, I don't see any
okay.
internet issues on my end.
Yeah, so I think they can straight away say something first. Kara, say
Okay,
something
Kara,
while
over to
we
you.
put. Okay.
Yeah, but they can't reply. So you don't have to wait.
So we go around. So
Okay, yeah. So that's Kara. Then Ivan, introduce yourself, Ivan. Oh, they say no sound.
no one.
Yes,
I can
no
hear.
sound. Cannot hear.
Cannot hear. Okay, let me check. Double
Yeah.
check.
Do you notice something, Eugene? Ever since he came back from holidays, I don't know, man. The work has been subpar, bro. Like,
Quality
I
of
don't
his
wanna
work
say.
has dropped.
I
yeah,
don't
it has
say.
dropped.
I don't want
Yeah, now it's about like 3.5 star. You know, cannot
Has
be
it
5
sound?
star lah.
The audience can hear us, but they
Yeah,
cannot
no,
hear
no,
the
yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
team.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think should be very here.
Okay.
Hello.
Again. Try again.
Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear us? This is Lynn. Let us know if you can hear.
Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
We will know in 20 seconds because that's the difference in the time.
Yeah, we are like going to
Oh, we're
hotter
lagging,
places like that.
Yeah, Alsatian Adrian Charles says you can hear the host, but he can't hear. Like I don't think they hear anything.
Yeah, they
else.
can hear.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
Lynn,
Siva says
okay.
yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
can
Lynn,
hear.
okay.
Okay. Yes.
okay.
Lynn, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, one more time. Let's take it away. Introducing our moderators. First up, we have
Hello.
Kara.
Kara, you want to go first?
Can you hear me? I think some of them are saying in the comments that they cannot hear me.
No, I think you're able to hear now already. No problem.
They can
Okay,
hear
okay,
it.
can hear, can hear,
Alright,
can
I think
hear.
now they can hear.
Let's go, let's go.
I'm Kara. Most of you know me as the writer before I became the moderator. So here's me.
Ivan.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I think some of you might have heard Eugene had mentioned my name before. Like, I'm one of the always here, the first person.
Always first person to say hi.
Yes, I always say hi, everyone.
Yeah. He also said at times, like and share, guys, like and share. So that's Ivan. And then we have Lynn Rizzle.
All right, hi. I'm Lynn. I've been contributing on and off to Supernatural Confessions via stories and had also been one of the guest interviewees with Eugene last year. So you might remember me from there. Also, if you've been hearing one of the theme songs, the horror, that was a song I wrote together with Elsa Faith from the Silver Stars, and it had been through a collaboration with SC and as well with my music group, We Are Music. So hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. I think today the song is Miss P, right?
Yeah, Miss P, yeah.
Our special guest every show.
Yeah. So give We Are Music.
Can I hear one of
So give We Are Music some love. Go to their Facebook page, We Are Music SG, and that's Lynn's group. So if you like local music and want to support local music, that's the place to go to. Jennan's also on the screen right now, but I don't think he's popping up on.
He keeps disappearing back and forth. I don't know.
Can we get his audio out at least?
Yeah, can you get the audio out? I really can't see your face.
I can't hear your face.
Sorry, Eugene, you're gonna be out of a job very soon, bro.
Yeah, man.
Somebody taking over.
New moderator.
Jaina, could you say a few things just to double check? Jaina, you there?
Jennan, say a few words.
Jaina, is there?
Jennan can't hear us.
Oh,
Leo.
I'm going to message him to refresh
Okay.
this thing.
All right, go and sleep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're trying to sort out Jennan's tech issue. Jennan will have to probably refresh and come back again. But let's hear from Kara, Ivan, and Lynn about their vision and their thoughts of the group and how they want to moderate and the rules they want to set in place so that this community can grow together.
Do I go first?
Yep.
So I think after we've only been a moderator for a very short period of time, but I think one of the things that I've noticed is that sometimes the comments can be a bit unkind. And when you write like this, sometimes it discourages people from wanting to share because they're afraid, right? When they come forward, they are afraid that when you talk to them or when they post something, you're going to say something really mean to them. So I implore all of you to be nice with your comments so that it doesn't make people afraid to come forward, because this community is all about for you from us. And if you make people afraid to want to share, then nobody wants to come forward. Then what are we here for, right?
Yeah.
So
For myself, I think we should also try not to have like poses that is linking to other pages, because it's for SC. And if we link everything outside, then we reduce people to have chance to actually share their confession. This is what is most important, just like what Eugene always say, when the confession ends, this is where our jobs is done. So we don't want that to happen. So we really need people to really step forward to share their confession, either their personal confession or the confession that actually they hear from their friends, rather than like someone post online or YouTube.
Yeah. So as for myself, anyways, Kara and Ivan have both summarized, and I'm in line with what they have said. So I'm with the mods team, and we are committed to serving the SC community to the best of our abilities. And yes, of course, if you guys have stories and experiences to share, please do pen it down or via the audio recording and send it to, I think it's to you, right, Eugene? And as long as it doesn't go against our group rules, we will definitely approve it, definitely. Yeah, so that's what I have to say about it.
All right. Is Jennan, are we able to patch Jennan in yet?
Jennan is there, but it's not appearing, so I think something wrong on his side.
Audio wise?
No, can't hear shit.
Can't hear. Okay. Well, Jennan, I'll speak on behalf of Jennan then. Jennan is one of the early members of our group, and he has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, very shy to step forth. But he started off when the group was only about 50, almost just slightly breaking 100. And he's been approving, rejecting along with me, sometimes making the hard decisions. Should we allow it? Should we not allow it? Because we cannot please everyone. But I think the main bottom line is Supernatural Confessions must always remain a safe space so that anyone and everyone can share their confessions. And that's what we're going to protect at all costs. Monday to Friday, it's Confessions Day. We save a lot of the nice, funny stuff or the links only on weekends. Okay, so thank you very much, Mods. Do you have anything else you want to add? And you want to say hello?
Got one more.
Yeah.
Please stop it with the auctions.
Unless
we're not gonna approve that.
unless you're selling,
okay?
if you're selling Converse, then you're interested.
Oh, okay.
Well, but what are some of the? I know when Ivan and Kara first joined on day one, and they saw certain things, they go like, "Wow, that's a lot of tough work." You want to share some of your shocking experiences on your first few days, or Lynn as well?
Shocking experiences. I think, firstly, there are 50K members, right? Not everything that we approve is going to be liked by everybody. So just take it with a pinch of salt lah. Don't expect that everything that goes on the page is something that you're going to like. But if you don't like it, doesn't mean that you have to leave a mean comment or say something very discouraging about it. Sometimes when they post things, right, other people learn things about it. And that's the reason why as moderators, we have to think about, okay, if we approve of this particular post, right, does it make sense to maybe somebody in that 50K post? So, and then, but things like life, for sure, Lynn is correct. We will definitely reject, okay?
Okay. Ivan?
I think just like what said lah. So when we first join as a moderator, we see like really a lot of different poses. Yeah, some of the poses are generically
very grey.
Yes. Yeah. So we actually have to vote among ourselves in the moderator team. Yeah, to see whether we should or should not approve this. And as you can see, it's even number, right? So of course Eugene is our
tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, yes.
Yeah.
So I think with moderator, actually we have this so-called things that we always say, that we want you all to be kind to the SC family here. And remember that we are all watching you.
Wow.
You are being watched.
That's scary, man.
Later I bring my sapu look for you.
Lynn, any shocking?
Yeah, I'm with what Kara and Ivan said. So what we try to do is we try to be fair. We do vote. We do discuss with each other on certain posts that we're not really sure whether can or cannot, whether it's suitable for discussion, whether it's insulting, racially insulting, or insulting some religion or whatever, right? So yeah, we do try to be fair lah. So that one you guys got to know. So it's been a great working experience so far, because everybody's been great to work with so far. Yeah.
Nice. Well, at least now you guys know the faces behind the moderation group. We do vote on things. We don't just blindly decline things. We actually do communicate a lot. So we want you guys to know that whatever you guys post, we do respect that. We do consider that greatly. And even if we do reject it, we try to reach out to you and explain why. And those that we want to approve as well, is always to encourage you guys to step up. And this page is all about your confession. That's what it is. Supernatural Confessions. Confessions is the key thing. Anyway, thank you, mods, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Let's bring back my host. Mark has been asking for Kim's joke, and my kid is asleep already. So, Kim, take it away, man.
Wait, why am I in why you cannot see me, Alvin?
Hang on, bring you back.
Alvin, what happened, Alvin? Why am I so small now, Alvin? I don't want to be another STEM guy.
Alvin can use the scenes in OBS. He don't want to. He wants to manually click.
Yeah.
No, because Kim was supposed to appear up here, but then got problem.
Okay. Joa, complain only Joa.
I didn't say anything. Even the family said that I'm very quiet today, so I sabar kena tembak also.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the joke because we are running slightly late. I'm gonna have two because I felt like one of it is not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna start with one.
One is enough.
What do you call Batman that skips church?
Good man.
Christian Bale. Oh, it's not good, eh? Yeah, see, that's why I said I have to back out. Okay, one more. Do you know that in the world there's 7 seas, right? Do you know which one is my favorite sea?
Okay, don't say it. Don't
Pussy.
say it.
The pussy. Okay, thank you very much. That is my time for Friday.
Yeah. I've got a joke from Elsa Faith, who shared this with me yesterday, and I feel that I need to share this with the audience. It's so bad that when she told me the joke, I was like, you must have been bitten by the Kim's joke on Friday Night Live. Okay. Where do you go? Where do huntus go? Where do huntus go to look at kinky, sexy Pontianak pictures? Pontianak videos.
Where do Hantu goes to see kinky photos of Pontianak? Is it?
Yes.
Pornhub.
Pornhub. Yeah, that was brought to you by Elsa Faith from Silver Stars.
Well done, Elsa. Well done.
Well done, Elsa.
Oh, well done. The clerk says Pornhub. He got it too. Okay, we just got. Oh, Jenna just came in and he disappeared again.
Yeah.
Jenna had to put the kid to sleep.
Yeah.
Sonia, do you know the joke, Sonia? Pornhub? Pornhub.
Oh, can't hear. Sonia, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sonia, I can't hear
Don't
you.
worry, we'll explain later.
Sonia, can you refresh your browser again? Then you come back in. Yeah. Thank you. She's gone.
Tonight, our most frequent line. Refresh again, come back again. Cannot hear you.
I just want to say something about what the hosts have been saying, right? If you guys think that as hosts, that's what the moderators were saying. If you guys think that as hosts we get a free ride, we don't. They moderate our posts as well. You know, so I'm just putting it out there. We don't get any special.
Is it better
treatment.
now?
Yeah, better.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I got the joke. Pornhub. I got
Pornhub.
that one. But I didn't understand the Batman one. What's
Christian Bale. He bailed out.
Christian Bale. His name is Christian.
He acted as Batman.
Okay, guys. If we need to explain the joke is no good, lah. Let's just move on. Forget about the joke. Move on.
Okay. We got.
There should be a debrief segment that explains it.
Yeah. Like, after 11:30, when we go offline, we'll explain the joke to you. I know you guys, those who have been here early, you've been asking for today's featured confessor. Once upon a time in March, one of the members, Iman Arisa, said, hey, why don't we put up a vote to see some of the regular writers, regular contributors of Supernatural Confessions? Who do we want to see on the live show? And the votes came in fast and furious. And this one name seems to pop up. His name is Jim Koh. Most of you recognize his name. Most of you will have seen his comment. It's very easy to identify Jim Koh's comment, even if you don't read the content, because the minute you click more, it goes Jim Koh. The community loves him. He's being touted as one of the wise voice on Supernatural Confession. So I've been trying to get him on, and since March, I've been asking him. Jim was like, no lah, I don't want. I said, come on, you owe it to the Supernatural Confessions community. Yeah, and today he's finally going to make I wouldn't say an appearance, but he's going to be with us today, and he's coming up at 11 o'clock, as most of our featured confessors will be. So as I said, today is very much a community day. It's always giving back to the community, and that's how we started, and that's how we want to remember Supernatural Confessions. And also, always, we will have our confessions and our Know Your Hantu, which is your favorite line, favorite segment. We do not have decruise the internet today, and as well as housekeeping, because we gave that time to the moderators. But let's go on to our very first confession. Today, our first confession is Bunnyman by... What do you laugh?
Every damn time the confession has to be something else. It's why can't you just read it as a bunny man?
No, Bunnyman.
Not Bunnyman.
Is it Man Bun or what? I don't know.
Bunnyman confessed by Nate, voice over by Mark, who's one of our new narrators. Take it away.
Bunnyman by Nate. My sister and I have a shared memory from our childhood, one that we cannot explain. To preface, my sister and I have always been slightly psychic. That is how I will explain it. We have already felt strangely in tune with the universe in a way that we both can understand. One night, some years ago, we both had distinct memories of waking up in the middle of the night, meeting in the hallway, and walking about halfway down the stairs. We then looked through the gap in the banister, which overlooked the living room, and we saw a bunny. Not a bunny rabbit, but a bunny in the shape of a human, like a human in a bunny suit. But for real. We just stared at it through the banisters, this human-sized bunny. We do not remember it moving. It was just standing there in our living room. Eventually, we both woke up. We did not remember going to bed. All we remembered was waking up, stepped out of our bedrooms at the same time, and immediately discussing what we saw last night. We do not have a doubt that it had happened. We would not possibly have had a shared dream. However, we both have no idea what visited us that night. Most notably, our psychicness, and I hate calling it that, has been much stronger. But why? What was it? Why did the bunny man visit us? Should you have any idea what this was, please reach out and update us. We have been trying to solve this mystery for a few years. We really want to know what visited us that night.
Yeah, I stand corrected. It's bunny man.
Bunny man. Bunny man it is.
Kim, could you give us the...
Yeah, only Eugene read it as bunny man. I have no idea why.
Kim, could you give us the Cliff Notes version for this bunny man?
Okay, Bunny Man, the in the story is actually very short. What happened is similar to a confession that I shared with you before. Two persons having the similar dream. This one is between the brother and the sister. The both of them, they remember getting out of their bedroom, standing at the staircase, looking at their living room with a person suited in a bunny-size costume. Okay, please get rid of the Playboy bunny mats that it's in your head, That
I
is
wasn't
too sexy.
thinking, but you just put it in my head.
I was not thinking that at all, bro.
Right lah. Yes lah. Me. I'm thinking about it. Me.
Yeah, I know.
Keep thinking about it. Okay, so
I swear I was thinking of a bunny suit.
okay.
I was like Donnie Darko, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Donnie Darko. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Playboy bunny.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Okay. So that costume, right? Standing in the living room. But the thing is, the next moment, it's both of them woke up and then start sharing the same story, right?
Yeah.
They don't remember that it's like they actually went back to sleep or whatever. That scene doesn't exist. The both of them just remember they both went out of their bedroom, see the same bunny man in their living room, and then they woke up from sleep and then share the same dream. So they do not know whether exactly it happened in a dream or exactly something happened, but they are snapped back into their sleep.
But see,
So
how
pretty
can
much
it be
that's
the
the story.
same dream? That's not possible,
Yeah.
right? For two
Right.
people to dream
That
of
is,
such a
yes.
weird creature.
Right. So if only one person, then okay. Let's say I'm sleeping with Joe. I never imagined I'll say it, but if let's say I'm
What?
sleeping with Joe,
Whoa.
then Joe wake up saying that, hey, Kim, I saw a bunny, sitting on top of you. Then I said, no, I know such dream. So then you say only Joe lah, because Joe is dirty old bastard, right? So you think about stuff like that.
And then
But no.
I'll say that, sayang, don't worry, sayang, just come back to bed. Then
So this is two different person saying two different stuff, having same dream.
Okay.
okay.
Somehow, when you talk about you and Joe sleeping in the same room and bunny suits involved, it brought me to a very different place already.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys gonna do behind the scenes, but I want to watch.
Everybody want to watch, huh? I want to say that.
you gotta
Everybody
pay
want to
for
watch.
Eugene, we'll send you the 4K version of the video.
Yeah, All right. Speaking
sorry
of
to
watching behind the scenes stuff, we are trying to prepare some exclusive member only content for you guys. That would take a while as we try to put together some of the additional footage, additional stories that we have.
on
But if you do
OnlyFans.
want to support us, there's some way to do it, isn't it, Jay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I you know, I'm feeling very thirsty as well tonight, and you know, it would be really nice if I had a nice cup of coffee here or a cup of tea, right? So if you guys want to buy us a coffee, please go to buymeacoffee.com/SC Friday Live.
We promise to put
Buy
the
us
money to
coffee.
good use, like buying a bunny suit for JDC.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a strap.
Back to this confession. I think I'm going to go first on this one,
Can't
okay?
hear you.
Because I know what our dear friend Sonia and JDC is going to say about this. Okay, we need.
No, it's okay.
Okay, I feel that two people having the same dream, that's not going to be possible. I'd like to think that in this particular instance, their soul they're traveling out of their body and they were in another realm together. In this case, a supernatural realm, a paranormal realm. However, we're going to see it from a scientific point of view, or from a pseudoscience point of view. There is another world that they traveled to, and then they saw this. So while it may not exactly be a hantu per se, this is something to do with astral traveling, and I'm going to go with that one.
Astral traveling.
Okay. Okay, before we go to the super rational, then start shooting us down, right? I actually come prepared with notes.
Ui.
and whatnot.
It's not fair, man.
Okay, share your PowerPoint.
Well, if you want, then you produce the next audio lah. Then you prepare lah. See, there's a story about this bunny man whereby maybe it's before it became supernatural or paranormal story, right? Because in the story whereby the confessor Ned sent it to us, we do not know where it happened, right? I only know I picked it from a forum and it happened in the States. That's my assumption, right? But here, this is what I picked up when I searched for Bunnyman. When I searched for Bunnyman. In the early 20th century, deep in the wood that divided the town of Shifton from Fairfax Station, there used to be an asylum, okay? So at some point, the asylum closed. So they need to move all the patients into somewhere else, right? Okay, so they are actually bus bound for Luton Prison. On the way there, the bus had an accident, so it crashed. A lot of their patients actually escaped, but most of them were caught lah. They were caught, except for one guy. His name Douglas Griffin. Okay. While they were searching for this guy, right? They found trails of actual bunny, rabbits, being gutted, and their inside was eaten, and they were hanging around trees along the trail, right? But this guy, Douglas, was never found. Until come Halloween, right? Several teens were hanging out under a bridge. Then, at the stroke of midnight, they were attacked. Nobody knew what happened, but the next morning, authority found all these kids were hanged and gutted like the rabbits underneath the bridge. Today, the bridge in Fairfax County, it's called the Bunnyman Bridge, whereby parents will always scare their kids. If Halloween, you go there in the middle of the night, you will see the Bunnyman yourself. Okay, we do not know whether the story actually, how far have it traveled, how far have it evolved, right? Because there are actually people saying that when they go to the Bunnyman Bridge, they actually see a bloody man in a bunny costume standing underneath the bridge in the middle of the night. But do not know whether how true is the story, right? So could this actually be, actually maybe he had died. He became an entity. But because he had that patience so strongly, he exists even in the afterworld as a bunnyman.
And also because once the belief and the rumors start to spread, people imagine a bunnyman, and then that also reinforces the manifestation of this bunnyman.
Yes, but if you imagine, then it will go to the super rational team already. So I don't want to go to imagine. I want to say he exists as an entity.
No. It's through the power of belief and imagination that manifest him as an actual entity.
Okay. I believe this is the whatever the siblings saw that night in the living room could be the actual Bunnyman that have murdered and killed people for likings. And then now he exists as an entity that will go and visit you in your house.
You know what? Now it's about 10:35. I don't think we got time to do the rational explanation, so we're gonna move on to the. Okay lah. No lah. We're gonna be so bastards lah. But before I pass the mic on to Sonia, and then to JDC, I want to read out a comment on the YouTube segment. This is by Shannon. He said, "Could it be the orang banyan, like bunyan? Okay, it's funnier when I read it. It's not as funny as this. All right, Sonia, over to you and JDC later on. What do you think about this confession?
Did she ask?
I don't know.
I want to know if there are
Sonia.
copycats.
Can you hear me?
He's trying to speak, but I hear nothing.
Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can.
Can you ask? Can you hear me, right?
It's delayed, is it?
Delayed. I think it's delayed.
Joe.
Okay.
I can't hear a single
Carry
thing.
on. Carry on.
Sonia, just go
Joe,
ahead.
go first.
Just Karen, just go ahead. Sonia, go ahead. I think there's a delay, but you can carry on.
Yes.
Yeah. See.
No.
What?
You can only hear yes, no.
I was going to say,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think Sonia
I'm
is-
wondering if there is
it's
an
listening.
imposter or a.
Go ahead, Sonia. Go ahead.
Yeah, YouTube says that they can hear her.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I think there's lag.
Now can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
Alvin, say your line, and then we all keep
Yes.
quiet for 20 seconds while Sonia catches up on
Okay.
the stream.
Okay, Sonia, go ahead.
I said, wondering if there is an imposter or a copycat that is using a tale that exists. Or
Cannot. The lag is very bad. Lag is very bad.
Cannot.
Okay.
This to continue frightening.
I can.
I think the bunny man got her.
Sonia, we
Yeah.
cannot hear you, and audience cannot hear you as well.
Cannot. Very bad.
Cannot. Yeah.
X.
JDC, over to you, Jay.
Okay. She's not the bunny man has got her. The buggy man has got her. But let's move ahead with that. Look, I think Sonia and myself have a very similar kind of take on this, right? And Eugene, you're probably right in thinking. You probably know what we're going to say. I'm going to say that there's a possibility that this was a dream. Now, I've said before when something paranormal happens, I think what people
Sorry,
need
I need
to
to
do
pause
is-
you, Jay. Sonia, I think there's a bit of lag on Sonia's side. Alvin, could you remove Sonia?
Yeah, she's already not here already.
Oh, I can hear the remnants of her.
Yeah, there's delay on the YouTube side.
Okay.
What you got?
Sorry, Jay. Back to you.
Go ahead,
No, that's okay. I think when people have a dream and they wake up, well, where was I? No, I was talking about if something paranormal happens. That's right. So if something paranormal happens, I think what people should do, and this goes out to the SC family, right? If there's more than one person there, if something paranormal happens, don't talk about it. Go somewhere, write it down on a piece of paper, write it down on your phone, and then come back and compare notes. Because I think what can happen is that when two people wake up from sleep, right? And let's just say that the confessors were very young when this has happened. They could have gone, "Hey, I just had a dream of a bunny," and the other one goes, "Oh yeah, a bunny. I had a very similar dream too." And before you know it, they've invented, not maybe knowingly, an entire narrative over what they saw. Okay, and it could have been based on a movie that they saw the previous night. For all we know, they could have watched Donnie Darko. However, Eugene, I also kind of like what you were saying about the astral traveling part of it, right? Because I think they've done like research, and when I say research, I use the term a little bit loosely because this is now dipping our toes into conspiracy theories. They've done some research into things like remote viewing, where sometimes people can actually have very similar experiences, right? And who knows, maybe they tap into another realm. But for me, in the absence of anything that's paranormal there, I'm having some difficulty, saying that this is a huntu. I mean, I always have difficulty saying it's a huntu, but this one more than usual.
I could help you with that, Jay. It's
Okay.
Hantu.
So, it's got caught inside.
Sonia couldn't. Sonia's very bad lag on her side, but she's leaving comments on the Facebook page, Facebook group, and she said that she believes this might be a copycat.
Okay. I think if it's a copycat, how could if let's say there's a copycat, then actually there's a serial killer that is in the confessor house, right? Don't you think the family members would have been
murdered?
Yeah, in a worst case, then just appeared standing in the living room just to scare the kid. Then also, how does it explain that the kid went back to sleep and have no recollection of after seeing the bunny man? Then after that, they just woke up from their sleep.
Do you know where this thing was from? This particular confession? No,
it's not mentioned. Yeah, it's not mentioned.
It's not mentioned. Like again, like you talked about the urban legend, and it sounds so much like the urban legend of the bunny man bridge and the bunny man. Could this be an urban legend that the kids have picked up somewhere, and their overactive imaginations have created this kind of story of the bunny man?
Yes, but I have two younger brothers. We grew up together. We never had the same dream. Not even the same wet dreams. So
What?
Objection here.
What? Hearsay.
Where's my mega pint?
Now that Sonia is back, Sonia, you had something to say about a copycat. You want to carry on with that?
I mean, that's what I was trying to say. I mean, if the story exists and has existed for a long time, and it's easy to copy, isn't it? Instead of coming up with your own, your new scary man, you just copy.
Okay. I think this is a very interesting point where, since we're talking about the bunny man and talking about psyche, this is not in our Asian folklore or Asian supernatural psyche. Now that we're sharing this story, let's spread this around. Guys, we need your help, the community. Let's spread around the story of a bunny man. And then let's see years from now whether this bunny man paranormal urban legend sticks in people's mind and people start seeing bunny men in Singapore or Malaysia or Indonesia or Australia, where you guys are listening to us from.
Okay.
Maybe give it more of an Asian feel and call it Ban Mi Man.
Ban Mi.
I think,
No, you know what else?
But how does Ban Mi Man looks like? In a bun or in a me?
It carried a Ban Mi lah, lama.
why not we just say cockroach man, then we implant it into Eugene's head?
Hey, Myla, cockroach man. I don't want
Kachok man.
I was going to say we already have a lot of law about bridges. We spoke about this one time before, where they sacrificed children into the foundations of bridges as well as
Last week, yeah.
not just last week. This was like a year ago, so I remember talking about this. So there's already a lot of fear and law surrounding building. I know what you mean, Kim, because we talked about it about Bali in Indonesia, but this was also in London. The nursery rhyme London Bridge is falling down. They put they made human sacrifices and put them into the foundations and structures of these buildings.
Okay. Anyway, now it's 10:45. Let's get to our second confession. We still have a Know Your Hantu before we bring Mr. Jim Koh onto live with us. Number 2, second confession. This one is it my baby? Confessed by
Asks every
Vaughn
man out there.
and narrated by Linda. Take it away, Alvin.
This next confession is very different from the ones we've heard before. There are many twists and turns. My daughter is special and blessed because of an entity watching over her. From the time she was born, there have been numerous incidents that have made me stop and think that she could be an old soul. Incident number 1. As the nurse was weighing her after her birth, her father commented, "Why hasn't the baby cried?" At that very moment, she cried for about 5 seconds, then stopped again. It felt almost like a token gesture, but this could have well been a coincidence. Incident number 2. One night while breastfeeding her when she was around 6 months old, she bit me. I scolded her and she glared at me. From that time on, she refused to latch on, would cry every single time thereafter. So I had to pump and feed. However, the actual story started some 15 years ago. My sister and I booked a weekend break in Banter. Our husbands did not come with us, so we shared a room. There was an armchair next to my bed, and on the first night, I slept okay. However, the next morning, my sister insisted on arranging a night fishing trip on a little boat out to sea. We went, but I got really seasick, so we returned to shore and returned to the room to rest. The following morning, on the ferry back to Singapore, my sister explained why she planned the fishing trip, even though I'm prone to seasickness. The first night, she had actually witnessed a female entity sitting in that armchair next to my bed, and the entity was watching a baby crawling on the floor. I got quite upset initially, as she didn't tell me earlier so that we could change rooms, but she said she didn't see anything the second night. A few days later, I dreamt of a lady telling me to look after her baby son, N. In my dream, baby N was a white light darting around the home I grew up in. However, I forgot his full name once I woke up. A few weeks later, I realized I was pregnant. It was absolutely freaky. In my head, I wondered if this was baby N, and if so, would it still be my baby? My baby turned out to be a girl, and I was greatly relieved, thinking it couldn't be baby N since he was a boy. But as my daughter grew up, 3 incidents challenged that notion in my head. When she was a baby, she would frequently giggle in nothing but thin air. I heard babies can see spirits, so I ignored this behavior. When she was 2, I tried to enroll her in a childcare center. She got really upset, but I thought that was a phase all children of working moms go through. But at night, a freak accident fractured my big toe. I cancelled my plans to return to work, and she never attended a childcare center ever again. When she was 8, I left her alone at Kinokuniya bookstore so I could go to the toilet. When I returned, a teenage boy had accosted her and was asking to touch his thigh. I was shocked, dismayed, and angry, and I shouted at the boy, who scampered off. The very next day, after the bookshop incident, we went ice skating, and I tore several tendons along my right leg with a fall. It took me 6 months before I could walk again. It was then that my husband remarked that it looks like I was being punished by our daughter's guardian angel if I didn't look after her properly. Was it just sheer coincidence, or was there something really supernatural going on? Since that last injury, I've made sure that I've paid special attention to my daughter, becoming the helicopter parent I so despised. Is my daughter really mine, or am I just raising her for something else? Is that something else still watching over her and punishing me if I'm negligent? My daughter's just celebrated her 14th birthday. She has been blessed with luck, which we've benefited from. When we go out, we will never fail to find a parking lot, and the day would just run perfectly. I should be grateful, right? But when she asked for a playmate, I wasted no time giving her a sibling, just in case.
All right.
Oh, this one is goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonia, there's a lot of noise on your end. Sonia? Yeah.
I don't think she can hear us again.
No, she just muted herself.
Okay,
That's
okay, can.
Kim,
Gracias.
just do us the honors very quickly. Cliff notes this.
Okay, this one is a story from my mother. So she had a few weird incidences whereby it kind of linked to, in the summary lah, she felt that the baby actually has a guardian that protected the baby alongside. Before this baby came along, actually she had a dream. And then in the dream, she saw a baby, which she actually know the name. It's just that when she woken up, she forgot the name. N, right? So, but in the dream, the baby N is actually a boy. And then soon after, she got pregnant. But she got a daughter instead. So along the whole life of this daughter, everything had been smoothly for this daughter. The confessor even said, if I go out with my daughter, there would never be a time whereby I fail to find my parking. I will always find a parking whenever I go out with my daughter. And there are things that happen that seems like something is protecting the daughter.
I'm just wondering whether this baby, because from the confessor's point of view, she didn't think that, or it was insinuated that she didn't think this baby belonged to her male partner or her husband. Right? Was it ever declared that?
No, she didn't mention that part. I mean, she did not put in the point whereby this could be somebody else's baby. It's not. She's just thinking that, why all these stories are linked together. How these stories are linked together and put something else that.
Why is she questioning the
legitimacy?
Yeah. I mean, it's usually men that ask those questions, not women.
Because she went for a vacation with no husbands in tow, but she came back pregnant. That was why.
A virgin birth.
Immaculate pregnancy. Right? That was what I understood. So I just want to check with you guys whether I heard it right or wrong.
No. I mean, that is not I don't think that is a part of the story.
No,
because even the husband actually said, hey, you're not taking care of our kid. That's why you got punished by our kid's guardian spirit, something like that.
Go ahead.
Sorry, if I were to go on a maybe if I'll leave the science bit aside just for the moment, right? And let's just go with this is a paranormal story. This story, you're very right. It gave me the creeps for some reason. And part of me is wondering, is she sure that this is a guardian spirit? Maybe this is the child doing it themselves. We hear in like poltergeist activity, right? Especially a lot of the literature and the stories and narratives out there say that poltergeist activity usually happens around female children who are going through the process of puberty, right? On that premise is that there's energy there, and this energy is causing things to move around the place. Could it be that this baby, this child that grew up to be this 14-year-old, was actually maybe very psychically gifted? And what's happening is it's not the guardian spirit that's actually causing all these coincidences and this luck happening, and maybe it's the child itself.
A psychic point of view, not so much an external thing, but it's from the child.
Exactly. Like like the child's in the car, and then suddenly they find a parking spot. The child doesn't get what she wants. Suddenly, mom's in trouble. That sounds like a kid that is not getting what she wants and hitting back.
And so because okay. So very connected then.
Yeah. Because
maybe she's doing this subconsciously.
Yes. And because mommy and, with all that time spent in utero, they have a very special bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to read out some comments from, anyway, guys, feel free to read out comments from both YouTube or Facebook. Bray says, my neighbor got possessed last night and her mother came knocking at my door looking for her daughter, and all started. Oh, okay. So this is it's a confession, but it's not so much related to this. Matt says, I believe that everyone has guardian angels, whether we would like to have them around or not. I know some people have the ability to communicate with their guardian spirits, but they are like friends. You will need to nourish that relationship in a way. Now, Mark Abel from YouTube says, could it be a guardian or an entity /jinn/demon who possess the child as the mother was pregnant, since some of the reactions are quite negative.
I'm still trying to
Mhm.
understand why she even doubted the legitimacy of her child.
I'm
No,
wondering
I-
if she had a sense that this baby was different, and she's misconstruing this as a sense of this child being illegitimate. Could it be that she's just sensing something's not right with this child, or this child is different in a certain way?
Yeah.
Because later on, it does sound like she has a guilty conscience for some
Maybe.
reason. Interesting.
Krishna is asking, is she a surrogate for a spirit couple? So there are cases where souls meet in the afterlife and they need a human host to have kids. Usually, then you have this kind of pregnancy, but it usually comes with a ritual that happens that causes this, not a dream. So I don't know if it's a spirit surrogate child for this matter.
This is one of those stories where we need more details.
Yeah.
If
let's sorry,
if the mother knows that this is actually she's involved in that, she wouldn't ask this kind of question, right? If she's involved in a ritual helping another spirits couple, she would have known what she gotten herself into, right? But this, it seems like I felt like she's actually questioning herself, whereby could this be a baby that is a spirit that needs to reincarnate, that passed by, then found her as a host mother, which is actually not actually her own, not her own child that came along, but it's just things that spirit passed by.
I think this story will not have enough details for us to make a proper dissection of it. I'm going to read one last comment before we go to Know Your Hantu and then bring Jim on. Jim's really standing behind the scenes. Sarah Pei says, I think she's not as concerned about the guardian angel watching over her daughter. Rather, she's more concerned about whether the daughter is really hers, or is she just raising the kid on behalf of an entity or not. Puchis SR says, yes, I agree with Sarah. So I think many of us are kind of confused with this. I'm personally very thrown off by the mother's questioning the daughter. That, I mean, obviously it comes from her, but why would she wonder if this is someone else's baby? So that's the part that throws me off. Yeah.
Could this be down the road of, when you talk about surrogate, not a psychic surrogate, but could she have gone through IVF?
No.
Or like this is a donor child.
But it was not said in the story. There
wasn't enough details.
That point would have been a very crucial and important point to decide this story if it's IVF. But from what I hear is she had a dream and then she got pregnant.
I had another thought. Okay, and this is, I'm so sorry, Joe, this is so not me.
Alvin, mute her straight away. Mute her.
No, we want to hear it.
No.
In her dream state, was she in another plane, like the Bunyans, right? Where, they do things to you and stuff. And that's how she was being communicated with. And she ended up being a surrogate for a child. That is... Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
A child that is... Go on. All these people are cock teasers. Get straight to the tip, then don't want to say the word. Anyway, so we all think this might be something to do with at least there is some psychic, paranormal, if not pure supernatural, plant to this. But I do find the story very freaky. But let us go to our Know Your Hantu session for today. This one is, I've not heard of this before. Kudos to Kim for doing all the research. This is Preeta. Avin, take it away.
Wow.
Well,
This episode of Know Your Hantu, we're gonna tell you about Preeta, a hungry ghost that is described in Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Chinese folk. Preetas are believed to have been false, corrupted, compulsive, deceitful, jealous, or greedy people in their previous life. As a result of their karma, they are punished by having insatiable hunger for a particular substance or object, traditionally something humiliating such as cadavers or feces. In addition, Preetists are said to have disturbing visions too. While they exist in the same dimension as human, when we see a river with clear water, Preetists would see it filled with pus and filth. Preetists dwell in wastes and desert, vary in situation according to their karma. Some of them would suffer great difficulty in finding food, while some would have plenty of food but find it difficult to swallow. Some are even mentioned to burst into flames as they swallow their food. As a result, they are always hungry. In Japan, Preeta is translated to gaki, described as entity with bulging stomachs and inhumanly small mouths and throat. In modern day, gaki is also used to describe a spoiled child. In Thailand, Pret are described as abnormally tall and can emit very high-pitched sound with its tiny mouth, which could only be heard by monks or shamans. In Cambodia, a special female Preeta is known as Krak, a malevolent spirit believed to be a corrupt old woman that used to be in charge of food preparation for the royal family and monks during the reign of King Monivong.
Well, that's very Preta, not Prata.
Every
Prata,
single
bro.
week, he gives us more and more stuff to think about, more and more stuff to worry about. Huh?
That's my
Good
job.
job, man.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. We have Kim, or we had Jim. I call it Kim. We had Jim on the line. He was there for a while, smiling and talking to us. But the minute he's about to go online, he just dropped off. So we're waiting for Jim Koh to come back on to say hello. But Jim, Jim, say a few words.
Hello,
Can we hear you?
hello.
Oh. Oh, nice. We got a voice.
Oh man, I can't even hear him, but that's okay.
You can't
Okay,
hear him, is
yeah.
it? Nice.
Yeah, I can't hear
Hang
you.
on, Jim. Let me bring you on. Give me a sec.
Wait. No video for Jim, guys.
Yeah, no video. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I could hear him for a little while.
You can hear him.
Hi.
Joe, you can hear him, right?
Yeah, he just said hi, I think, right?
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
All right. Hang on. Let me double check. Okay, Jim, say a few things. Jim, could you say a few things?
Audience cannot hear him.
No,
I
wait,
can't
wait.
hear him now.
I can't hear him now also.
And his screen is frozen.
Can't hear him.
Jim,
Sorry, Singapore
Could
internet.
hear him for a bit. Yeah.
Have to come do in Sarawak.
I think so. Hey, Jim. Hey, okay.
hello.
Can you say a few things? I just want to test to see if it's working.
I see his lips moving, but I can't hear.
Yeah, I also can't hear anything.
Last time I saw someone's lips moving, I got into a lot of trouble. But don't worry about it.
Can we disable
In the
Jim's
meantime,
video
in
from
the
our
meantime,
side?
perhaps your lips are a
You-
bit
you won't-
parched.
you
Do
won't
you
have-
need a coffee?
You won't help.
Oh yes, I think I need a coffee. It would be really nice if someone went to buymeacoffee.com/SG Friday Live and got the host a coffee.
If you are on Facebook, I already pinned the comment. You just need to click on that and then buy us any coffee. 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 5 cups, 50 cups, any cup. We appreciate it plenty.
Yeah.
Chai latte can request?
Hello, hello.
I keep saying, Sonia, why so
Hey, Jim.
complicated?
Jim, you there? Hello, Jim.
Can't hear him.
Jim,
I can hear
Jim,
Jim.
can I suggest that you disable your video so that we don't get lag?
Yeah. I can't hear him at all. But just before we go by that, I thought that we forgot to make an announcement. I am going for some much needed holidays next week, so I will not be tuning into SC Friday
we're
Live.
gonna miss you.
But that's okay. But where I'm going, if they have good internet, I want to do my very best to
Hang on.
tune in,
Jim is
even though
there.
I'm on holidays.
Hang on. I need to double check. Jim, can you say a few things? Jim, you there?
Man, I thought Perth internet was bad.
That must be the heat.
It's funny because when we did our sound check with him, we could hear him very well. But it's again at the 11 o'clock curse hour where
Yes, can hear you. He said,
Oh yes.
Oh, I can't. I don't hear anything.
He said, "Can
This
you hear
feels
me?"
this feels like that Ouija board session or like a summoning. Did you hear that? No, I heard a voice.
There, he said
It
hello.
said hello.
Hello.
I didn't hear anything.
Hello, Jim.
Yeah, same. I don't
Jim, you can hear
anything,
us? Jim.
Jim,
Jim, are you there, Jim? 4 knocks.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
If I start saying knocks, then there's knocks on my door. What am I
Okay,
gonna
he
do?
says
Hey,
you
Okay,
can
okay,
hear
don't
us.
do that, lah.
Guys, stop talking, please. I need to hear Jim. Jim, can you say a few things? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
test. Jim, can you hear me?
Can you hear Eugene? Can you hear Jim?
I can hear Jim.
Okay,
but I
great.
don't think Jim can hear me.
He can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great.
Can you? Good evening. I don't think Jim.
Hang on.
I know.
I'm getting
I know
audio
JDC
issues.
and Kim cannot hear you. So I'm going to.
Hang
Whatever
on,
you
okay.
tell me, I'm going to relate it to them. Can you hear Sonia? Sonia?
You can hear?
I can hear Jim, and I think he can hear me
Okay, great.
because he responded to me.
Yeah.
Okay. JDC and Kim, you might have to listen to Jim on the YouTube as he plays back. So there'll be a 20-second delay on your part, but at least you get to hear the content. Yeah. Okay.
Hang on,
everybody-
Eugene. Let me test something. Hang on.
Hmm.
I'm afraid audience might not hear Jim.
Audience can't hear Jim.
I'm afraid.
Oh, they say that they can't. Puchi
they-
say can't hear. Ivan say
In the
can't hear.
comments, it says they can't.
You can't hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Facebook, on YouTube, cannot hear.
Let me double check. Not doing anything.
It was fine during sound check, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sign language.
Yes, audience cannot hear. Thank you guys for the feedback. We'll try to sort this out.
Oh no.
They still cannot hear.
There is
calling.
there is 200 people here waiting for our brother Jim, and none of us can hear him. Oh my god, what happened?
We're gonna have a revolt tomorrow.
Uprising.
Yeah.
Hang on, I lost Kim. Hang on.
Flip
Hey,
table.
don't say anything. Wait. He angry, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, angry. Finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me try to.
Okay. If you guys are wondering what's going on, Alvin, we can hear Alvin on our comms, and he's actually trying to sort out Jim's audio.
I think they can hear me also. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let me try to.
Okay, for you guys cannot see Jim, right? Because Jim has requested for his video not to be shown. But I must tell you, from our point of view, Jim is a very smiley gentleman. He smiles a lot, and he is every part of the nice, warm uncle that you guys feel the vibe on when you see his
Yes,
comment.
I agree.
Right?
Anyhow, call him uncle.
His white hair.
I can call
You
uncle.
also have white hair. There.
I can call uncle. He's that kind of uncle whereby sometimes when you go to like your family dinner, you're like, hey, Uncle Jim not here.
Hey, Jim, could you say a few things? Sorry. I just want to see if there's voice coming in. Jim, you there? Jim. Jim,
I don't know why Jim is laughing. I'm not sure why.
Jim, you there? Can you say a few things? Jim.
Now he can't hear you.
Jimmy. Jimmy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, OBS can't capture his audio. Yeah, try.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think next time we need to go down to the guest house and set up the equipment for them.
Yeah, Eugene, thanks. Let me just continue Paranormal first. Oh.
Okay.
Cut.
There's nothing normal about this.
You can start with Kim's joke.
Okay, do we have one more confession for tonight?
Actually, we don't. Because,
Usually we have three.
my production is prepared with Brother Jim because we are so anticipated
yeah.
for our Brother Jim to come, alright? So
Yeah, we are.
okay. Wait, okay.
Wait. Go back to you. JDC, someone's asking, right? Carlos Cole was asking, who gave you permission to go on leave?
I'm Eugene approved leave.
I didn't approve shit.
Hey, you approved. Right. Alamak, what to say?
I don't have JDC, but I still got Kim. I still got Sonia next week, right?
Actually,
Eugene, I got some bad news for you, by the way.
I didn't know how to break this to you. You know, I've been traveling lately, right? So I have another trip.
Again? When?
This is ridiculous.
Next week?
Next Friday?
Yeah.
So you and JDC both not around?
Eugene, I also got some bad news for you.
We have a super rational conference that we need to attend.
Go to each.
Yeah, Sonia, we'll meet up in Norway or somewhere.
I still got Kim. Kim and I will do a 2-man power show.
Actually, I wanted to tell you next week, but my family have been mentioning about having a trip somewhere, and I might not be around as well. So I thought Joe, Sonia, everybody's still around, so I thought I want to tell you next week. Now since Joe,
I don't need you also, Kim. I got Elvin. And I'll go straight to Elvin's house and we do a live show from there.
Eugene, I got some bad news for you. I think next week you need to be a solo operator.
I don't believe this is happening. I do not believe this is happening.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You got it.
You cannot
we will send you good thoughts, well wishes.
Thoughts and prayers.
Right.
Okay. I promise you something. We would try. No, I would try to log on and see whether I can talk from wherever I am at, but cannot promise because do not know how's the network there like.
Yeah. So, as usual, whenever I'm traveling, you know how patchy it can get, and I'll be doing a bit of hiking. I might be in the jungle, so no promises. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, bro. I will log in. Don't worry. I'll log in.
Don't worry, Eugene. I won't log in.
Anyway, is our brother Jim back?
Is he ready?
He's back, but I don't hear any voices.
Okay. If let's say I'm gonna do a countdown from 5 If Brother Jim, Uncle Jim still don't come on, I'm gonna read you guys the story that I picked up.
Okay.
Which is supposed to appear as other week's confession. But since we don't have Brother Jim here, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna do it in 5.
Brother Jim just said, very sorry, big boo-boo on my part. Got to issue rain check for this. All right, Jim, we will set up another.
Can we do another one next time?
Yeah, next time I'll go to Jim's place and then I will set up.
Next Friday, you can go his house next Friday.
Yeah,
then
around. Just me and Jim, 2-man show. Okay, don't need your.
I got you, bro. I trust you, bro.
That sounds good, That sounds good.
I have faith in you, bro.
I have faith.
We all have faith in you.
May the force be with you.
A strong, independent man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. What's your story, Kim?
Okay. The extra story that for tonight is actually also I picked up from a forum, but I've never actually heard this saying before. But I have something that is similar to this in my own dialect. But before I go to that, let me read you the story first. This one, the title is "People Die in Threes" by Ronan. I come from a village called Vega, in a very small island in the Caribbean called Trinidad. We had a saying in my village, when a person dies in Vega, they drag down 2 others with them, or simply, people die in trees in Vega. When I was a young boy, an old man from my street named Sundar died. He was drunk and fell out of the passenger door of a truck while it was driving. It rolled over him. Directly across the street from Sundar was a mentally unstable man whose wife and children had left him. He committed suicide by drinking herbicide days after Sunda died. Apparently, he didn't dilute it either. The spot on the sidewalk where he vomited was grass-free for almost a year after he died, while grass grew all around it. I would stand on that clean spot for a bus. The guy from next door also died the following week. 3 men from 3 close-by houses within a few days of each other. Fast forward to a year. My uncle Sooth died from a stroke. During the funeral, I heard one of my cousins say, "Let's wait and see who Sook dragging down with him." The following week, another one of my relatives died from COVID-19. Imagine a main street with 3 side streets on the right side. Uncle Sook died in his home. The third house in that first street, my other relative also died in his house. The third house in the third street. Because it was a COVID death, we couldn't gather at a house of mourning for fear of folks catching the virus. So we all gathered at my cousin's place, which is incidentally was the third house in the second street. During the wake, I realized we were all directly in the middle, and 3 houses were in a straight line, even though they were on 3 different streets. I joked that since our uncle died in the house a street down and our other uncle died in the street in the other house, the house that we were in was lined up perfectly in the middle, that the people living in that house should be careful not to complete the 3. I was just joking. We all have a good laugh. My cousin from that house died in a car accident the following week. People died in 3s in Vega.
You know what the common denominator is in all of the stories?
Yes.
That guy. So please, I thank you so much for sending it in. I don't want to meet you. I'm happy to say hello on Facebook and online, but yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, since we're all sharing a story, right? I might as well share a story with you guys. I've heard. Sometimes when we speak to people and they tell you a story, but we don't get a chance to record this. So this is one of those moments where I was sitting in the cab, and I was speaking to the cab driver, and he would share a story. Because the radio was on and all that, so I couldn't record him. But I got this off the cab driver's actual confession. So he told me 2 stories. I'll share both of this with you guys. One is for those who are living in Singapore, near NUS area, NUH area, there's that 99 Bands near Vigilante Drive. Back then, the history of this place, for those of you who are not from Singapore, just want to share with you guys the history of that place. There's a hill nearby, and one of the fiercest battles in World War II happened on that hill. So a lot of death, a lot of accidents happened in the area. So he was driving, this Grab driver, he was driving, and he says, in that place, even in early morning, you can still get a sense that the place is unclean. And in one of his retelling, his experience, he was driving down there. This is in the morning, mind you, not even at night. He's like, maybe 6 a.m. Like there's a bit of light in the sky already. There's not total darkness. And he was ferrying somebody who was working in the tech park area. So he had to go through that road. And when he went down that road, he felt something was wrong. He was in a daze for a while. He just kept driving. It felt longer than the actual road was. And in that time, when he got back, he snapped out of his daze moment for a while. And he said something saved his life. He had to make a sharp turn because in front of him, a bend suddenly appeared. In his mind, he was just seeing a straight road. But he knows driving down that road long enough, the road is not straight. There's always going to be bends and curves. So he saw a straight road, but something in his mind tells him, turn, like a guardian spirit, or he says that his God must be protecting him. And so he turned. Swerved the car. First thing he thought, his passenger is going to scold him already. And, hey, uncle, why are you driving so dangerously? And that's when the passenger said, oh my God, did you see that? And he said, see what? And both of them, so he see from his rear view mirror, the passenger turned to look behind. Passenger said he saw a very, very tall entity standing at the side of the road. And in the Malay law, that entity, the huntu gala, they say, or some other names in Indonesia, when you look through their legs, you see just a straight road, and that's usually where you go into another dimension. Or like in some Malaysia law, you go straight, especially on the highway when you see this if there's the hantu gala standing there, you go straight because you thought a straight road, but actually there's a bend and you go off the cliff or you get into a car crash. So that moment, you can say that, as a cab driver, he must be tired. He's been driving all night. He did not. He just started his shift early in the morning. And while it's still dark, it's not exactly dark because it's about 6:37 already. There's still light in the sky. And he's been driving down that road often enough. And he says he saw a straight road. And something told him to turn. So he turned. But yeah, you can say that maybe that's his imagination. But how then did you get, at that same point, same moment, a corroboration from the passenger behind who said he saw what he saw?
Is this South Buona Vista Road?
South Buona Vista Road.
That road has had so many accidents. I mean, like real, legit accidents. And it's a very bendy road. It's been there for the longest time. And you said all that death, is it Kent Ridge?
Kent Ridge, yes, correct.
Heard a lot of stories about those two places. Used to be a parade square and a camp up there.
What's on the stories? That you've heard there?
About people seeing, it's a popular place for people to go walk around. There are a couple of trails there, and I've heard hiker stories where they've seen, shimmers. Yeah, I've personally not come across, but that road is notorious for accidents.
Yeah.
Which is the creepiest road in Singapore? The creepiest road.
We have asked this question before,
Yeah, it's the one that you guys are going on when you're here. That's the one.
Which one?
The road to your heart.
I don't know if that was an insult or that was a.
So we're bringing them to Changi Village, Unless.
Okay, I got some comments from the audience who chime in on scary roads. Young Oliver says, where is it? No, he says motorbike racing. Ultralight says Pasir Ris Park is the best place for ghosts. Young Oliver says Bukit Jandu, I think.
Bukit Chandu.
Ultralight says Changi Village. Lemon 25 says Lim Chu Kang. KK Heng says Arcadia Road.
Arcadia Road.
Ellison Adrian Chua, Old Tampines Road. I will tell you something about Old Tampines Road.
Again, Old Tampines Road.
Mount Pleasant Road.
Mount Pleasant. For sure. Past Civil Service College. Where's that?
Civil Service College?
This sounds like the entire Singapore already,
Yeah.
All the roads is already here already,
Whole of Singapore used to be a graveyard.
All the roads is already here already,
Huang shooting aerials, you said she cannot accident at the South Buona Vista Road.
That South Buona Vista Road is notorious. It's very bendy, very windy.
Oh my god. So next time, if you want to go to this kind of area, you guys have bicycle to spare? Can we just cycle instead of driving a car?
Cyclists that go over the edge. So it's a very windy road with almost like a ravine on one side. And then
Okay.
forested.
Can we walk?
Yeah, can we not go there at all?
See, even if you walk, right, one of the car cannot see you, might just slam into you and you might...
See?
You need to go close your eyes.
Can we go to...
There used to be a kampong on one side of it. I can bring... That one I can bring you.
Is the kampong still there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Ingyo Road. Oh my god. Ingyo Road is the one of the original haunted roads in Singapore.
What road?
Ingyo. Neo Tiew Lane as well.
Neo Tiew is in Lim Chu Kang, that side, right?
Yeah. You're right. Singapore all haunted, guys.
Everywhere.
Every road, bro.
Everywhere.
You open a directory, just point. It's probably haunted.
I'm sorry.
Any other stories that you guys want to share? Joe?
What time is it? Can someone tell me the time?
11:24.
Oracle book.
Oh shit! I need to reach out over there, but I'm not wearing any pants.
Can you remove him from the screen first, please?
Commando crawl, bro. Commando crawl.
Yeah. This is why you wear pants.
Go.
I saw. I saw a bit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep again.
What's
I
wrong
lo-
with you?
I love
PG,
your
PG.
jungle G-string, bro. That was
Cannot
really nice.
see lah. Your talk out only.
Camo, it's a camouflage G-string.
Yeah.
So it's skin color lah.
Okay. This is a daily oracle book. Sonia, do us the honors and tell us what we need to do.
What everybody needs to do is close your eyes. Think about the question you would like to put forth to the universe. Place your hand over your heart. Think about it, put it out there. What do we have?
Today's advice for you. Nothing is missing from your life that you can't replace. Hopefully this message resonates with some of you and it means something. So daily oracle cards is meant to give you some insights into yourself. So if you find this quote meaningful and it's useful for you, let us know in the comment section on
Read it
what-
again. You only read it once. What was it again?
nothing is missing from your life that you can't replace yourself.
Did a
What
sex
do
toy
you-
company ask you to read that?
Oh my god. What
Just on-
happened to
just on
Sonia
roll today.
tonight?
Just on a roll today.
Bro, must be the wine lah. Must be the wine.
Okay lah. Since Sonia brought it up, I wanna
I
say
hope she didn't
something
bring
also
anything up.
Wow, Joe.
Wow. Look at that.
What were you saying, Kim?
Yeah, what were you saying?
I wanted to say, do you guys know what is the? Do you guys know what is the similarity between tofu and a dildo?
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know.
You're gonna tell us soon.
Yeah.
They are both meat substitute.
As a person who takes a lot of protein, I got that one.
Yeah.
Oh, she take a
I
lot
love
of protein.
tofu.
Wait, you take a lot of protein.
Oh, she take a lot of protein.
I swallow.
Wow.
Okay.
I think maybe
Oh.
Yeah,
for
you
half
have to
an hour.
swallow your food.
So yeah.
He's
So,
giggling way too hard for this one.
yeah. So guys, nothing is missing from your life that you cannot replace yourself. Indeed.
Anyway, Joe, when she's talk about swallowing, we just got a coffee purchase just came in. I'm not sure if that's because as a reaction to Sonia's quote. But you want to thank those
who knows?
listeners today?
I want to thank Shamla Pucci's someone, Lynn Dressel, and someone as well for all their lovely coffee donations.
Thank you.
I
you,
can
thank you.
smell that tasty. Can you smell it? I
I
smell the
smelled
condensed milk. It smells great. Thank you so much, guys.
Anyway, we'll be back here next week on a solo
No, we
show.
won't.
No,
Yeah, solo show, you guys.
You got this, bro. You got this, bro.
Yeah.
Next the Friday after that, you all come back on the link again. Hey, Eugene, what's the link to log in?
What's
Donate
the
already.
code? What's the code to log in?
Yeah, iswallow.com. So yeah, next Friday, I'll be running solo. I'm going to try to see if I can sort Uncle Jim's internet out, or we'll find a way to bring him.
You're going with his
to my
place, lah.
place. Yeah. But as always, we are always looking for confessions. And if you want to come on the show and tell your story as well, it's fine. There's so many ways to do it. Supernaturalconfessions.com. My number is there. You can get me through Messenger, through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through YouTube. So many different ways, except the millennials social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I'm not really there. So many ways to get me. And
MySpace.
MySpace. Oh, bro, they're telling of your age.
Then
You can download our
Friendster.
Yeah, you can download our music here at the start of the
Friendster,
show
MySpace,
from
Friendster.
Napster, is it? Yeah.
LimeWire.
So send in your confessions, supernaturalconfessions.com, and then tell your friends all about us. Every Tuesday, we have Ghost Mortem, where we watch horror films and we dissect it. Every Friday we have Supernatural Confessions Friday Night Live. Every Monday we release on Spotify, Google, and Apple our podcast.
We're hoping to bring Where's Chichi back too.
Hmm.
We're still looking for another host.
Still looking for Chichi. Where's Chichi?
I know where Chichi is. I need another host. I need a co-host. So if anyone from our audience feels like, they want to try that, be a co-host on the show with me and Chichi, please reach out to me or any one of the team and indicate your interest.
Sean Chen, would you like to be our co-host? I see Sean Chen say, Eugene, get guest host. We are bringing you guys from the community onto the stage with us to host with us. So that's what we're doing. We also have 2 members of Supernatural Confessions who we reached out to us and we felt they might be very, very good hosts. And we're going to bring them on the show as well. And there will be a new show coming up entirely hosted by 2 new hosts. I'm not going to be involved. I'm just going to be behind the camera for this one. And it's going to be about cryptozoology.
Ooh.
One of them is who works at a zoo. The other is an avid History Channel fan. So
I can't wait for that one.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm on a group chat with them and I'm hearing them talking behind the scenes. It's hilarious the way they try to plan for this. I think you will love it. So far, by concept, I'm loving it already. So keep a lookout for that one. It's called On the Fringe with Bill and Matt.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all we have for this week of Supernatural Confessions. I'm so sorry that Jim couldn't join us today. Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah. And we also have our featured confession. Ivan Yo, go straight to our YouTube right now. It's a 22 minutes long confession. You will love it. But I know Carlos Cole will scream at me because it's only part 1 of part 2. Hey, but it's 20 minutes, okay? Carlos, okay? It's worth 2 episodes already.
22 minutes.
22 minutes. You know because you did the subtitling for it.
Yes.
I may have done 3 hours of subtitling.
Yeah, so we take a lot of work and a lot of effort and pride to bring Supernatural Confessions to you guys. So a lot of behind the scenes work. Hours long for your 22 minutes enjoyment. Let's say goodbye, guys. It's already 11:32.
Yeah. Thanks everyone, and thanks for everyone who has come up and supported us tonight. And for the coffees, my name is Joe, and there's always more questions. I always forget this part. There's always more questions than there are answers. And I'm going on holidays next week, so see you guys in 2 weeks.
Same. So if I don't see you guys next week, you can reach out to me in so many other ways. But I usually have a super rational explanation for most things except my disappearance next week.
Thank you very much for whoever that is tuning in, have already liked, share, and support the channel. And also thank you very much to whoever have bought us coffee. I might not see you next week. I might not see you the week after. So I do not know. But whatever you don't see doesn't mean it is not there. So meaning I said you don't see me for the next 2 weeks. I might be here. I might be here. Thank you very much. I'm Kim, logging out. Bye-bye.
Eugene, good luck next week.
Okay, anyway, usually I will end off the segment by saying you are not alone, but unfortunately I think next week I am alone. Good night, everybody. See you guys next week. Bye.
What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.